Here we go with Netherlands Qualifiers Group 2, Round 3. With an awesome group, we've got Lernzy, Majoey, Opentanyao, Admiral, Michael De Ruyter, Jelmer, and Kevin B01W. Yeah, I do like the idea of the countdown. The Dread Pirate Robards. If you have a link to something, an easy countdown to make an OBS, I am happy to get that set up. I think that's a great idea. Although I think we all just have to start learning UTC if we're going to play Risk tournaments. That's the only reason I learned it also. I feel like it makes us all a little more connected by knowing it. Alright, we're starting in Japan. This is a progressive 70 match. And we've got the music on from Lernzy, so we've got the epic background music here that makes it feel all the more intense. So the way Japan works is the bonuses are critical, right? So who gets what bonus on which part of the map? The islands bonus on the far left, the Ryukyu Islands on the far left there is in that separate inset showing you those islands because this is such a long map. And then there's also the bonus island up at the top. Those are tough to make a run with because you're so split off from the rest of the map, so you need a really good external if you're going to take those. Lernzy takes the Chigoku bonus early on, right there in the middle of your map. No bonus for Jelmer on turn 1. Did a quick monitor switch between games, so I'm still trying to get set up here. But I will pull up these Japan bonuses. So just like any 70% progressive, we expect the game to be a little bit slow, kind of jockeying for position in the first few turns. Maybe trying to get your bonus set up. For the most part, we've seen people with bonuses do better. We saw Tim in the English group quarterfinal able to, I think group 2, was able to not get the bonus and just take over the map. So there is the option of not taking the bonus and winning here. Oh, you had a bit of a Dutch match on your own? Were they all Dutch people that you were playing? Okay, so we see Admiral Michael De Ruyter also wants the bonus. That's a really valuable bonus if you can hold it. We haven't seen a lot of people get to hold that one because it splits up the whole map. That's Chubu, and that's a +8. Sorry, that's not Chubu, and that's that was next to Chubu. So that is almost there, and I'll tell you. Three Dutch players, including ET. Nice. So that's Kansai. That's the +5 that White's working on there in the middle. And then Red is working on Tohoku, which is what we saw Chegwich take earlier in winning the British Group 4 Japan game we just had. Yeah, it's a +5 there, Kansai, that White's working on. So only one player able to take a first turn bonus so far. We have a color wrong. You guys know who this is. Is this Kevin playing as pink? No. Kevin's playing as red. Jelmer's black. Majoey is playing as pink. Okay. We'll get that updated for you real quick. There we go. Majoey playing as magenta there. Okay, Majoey goes with the big stack plan. Looks like he's going to try to take that top island, the Hokkaido Island, which is a +3 up there at the very top of the map, or the very far right of the map, depending on how you're looking at it. Okay, so that is the bonus there for Jelmer. He does take its second turn. That's a +5 in Kanto. Looks like we're going to have a very aggressive bonus taking here in this group. Yeah, Antigua and Barbuda has a chance. There is a Caribbean Central America team. So that'll be good. What's up, Victor Slim 3D? Okay, so Learnsy's going aggressive. Gonna hit a 2-stack of Majoey. Could hit the 1, but decides to hit the 2-stack instead. Guards exterior. Learnsy in a fantastic position on this map. How many countries, regions have teams? That is a fantastic question, Ryan. I'm going to tell you the exact answer to that. I've just been calculating this because we're starting to work on finals. So if you're in a country that isn't in the seeding round, make sure you look in your national chat. Sorry. Make sure you look in your national chat because we're working on scheduling your finals for you guys. So please respond in there on which times you're available for. But please do that soon so we can start getting that stuff scheduled. We'll be working a lot on that tomorrow. Okay, so countries with national teams. We have 23 nations that'll have national teams, and there will be 2 English, Dutch, and Canadian teams, 3 US teams. So someone doing that math real quick for me. 23 plus 3 or plus 4, 27, 28 in that group. So 28 national teams. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 regional teams. That may be 9. So it looks like 32 may be our number. That we end up with 32 total participants for the World Cup. Technically, those other nations still have until that deadline a week from today to get signed up to potentially play in that regional final if there's a slot available. Or adding them to a regional situation. So. Twitch again, yeah. So the way the ads work, I think you have to get to a certain level of people that like to watch you or something until you get the banner ads instead. Because I've noticed people like Hot Buns, super high level Twitch streamer, gets the banner ads versus the rolled commercials. So maybe someday we'll get there. Yes, this is a once a year thing. Considering some sort of potential like Continental Cup at the end of the year, like a wintertime companion to the World Cup, a Continental Cup like you would see Euros or something like that. Yeah, Victor Slim, it may happen. You may end up with a spot. We'll hope so. I mean, I'd rather not play you, but we'll hope so. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of bonuses taken. Open Tanyao gets a very valuable bonus that is that +5 in Shigoku up there at the top. It has really good access to each side of the board, but White holding this bonus, Admiral Michael de Ruyter holding this bonus, is one of the first times that we've seen this middle of the map bonus held there in Kansai. That's a +5 and it blocks, as you can see, left from right. So you really need a good external on the other side of the map if you're going to make that work, and you can see Jelmer doesn't have that external to work with. Kevin potentially has that external until he's about to get killed by, or not killed, but taken out of it by Open Tanyao, maybe? We've had a little interest in sponsor. We did get one sponsor for the tournament. We would love to get some more sponsorships tied in. There are some challenges getting sponsors excited about Risk. Most people know Risk as a sit down and play for 12 hours at a time with your family board game. And so it's been tough to kind of train people and show people. So we've been sending these examples of matches that are in the 90-minute window, exciting, fast-paced Risk, to try to help with potential advertisers moving forward. Or a blanket subscription to YouTube. Yeah, it would be nice if you had a blanket subscription that basically forgave ads on everything. That would be cool too. Agreed. Oh, cool. You're in your first tournament. That's awesome. Yeah, the first tournament is always very nerve-wracking, and it doesn't get any less nerve-wracking. Like, I get so stressed during tournament games, and I probably should be more chill, but when you go for a 70 run or a bounty in a tournament game, it's just, and that's what I think is so fun about it, but it's also very stressful. Okay, so Majoey gets the top bonus. Kevin gets that bonus right there. The big bonus that we saw Chegg get earlier, winning. And now everyone has a bonus. Everyone gets a bonus. Yeah, 70% is stressful. 70% run on Greece last round was very stressful. So. Just a reminder, we do have coming up right after this at 20 UTC. So we may not be completely done with this Dutch match, but the Canadians are starting at 20 UTC. Kilted will have it starting the stream, and then I'll jump into it once this match ends. 31 points. Wow, that is super impressive. Yeah, that's awesome for your first tournament. Congratulations. I think my FFA tournament is over. Get confirmation of that a little bit later today, but pretty sure it's over. Did not go super well for me. Wasn't my favorite set of settings to start that tournament, but I'm sure some people love those, so awesome for them. And awesome for you. You've done a very well starting out. That's cool. 31's a fantastic spot to be in. I am currently at 12, I believe. I believe I've gotten 6 in each match. It has gone absolutely terribly, so. Speedster is letting me know he... Oh, gosh dang it, I keep doing that. Sorry, guys. Speedster's asking about helping with a countdown for OBS. So that would be really cool. Just haven't set it up before. But I do think that'd be cool for a countdown. Ah, he sent me the link. Gotta love Speedster. Riedel, I think... So we've been experimenting a little bit. Like this game right now is, if you guys speak Dutch and you'd like to watch this in Dutch, Johan Retry Games is streaming live on Twitch in Dutch. So we're talking about doing a few... What I would like to do is some of these World Cup games, when we get to the actual World Cup finals, getting them broadcast in multiple languages, I think would be really cool to help spread the game to more people that don't necessarily speak English. So I do think it'd be cool if we can get Speedster maybe. I don't know. Speedster never does his games in German, though, that I've seen. Maybe he does. Have you seen him? Everybody's got a bonus here. Everybody's playing very good neighbor. The Dutch are kind of play a lot of Canadian style risk. They're very good neighbor. Unlike the English, who are a little more aggressive, and the Germans, who are a lot more aggressive, we've seen the Dutch play more of a Canadian style good neighbor risk. Yeah, 17 or 16. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'm out, which I'm okay with. Yeah, he sometimes has a few words. I wonder why he doesn't broadcast any in German. I think that's really the next big step for getting Risk worldwide, is getting a few more languages. I could do my finals in Finnish. No, I think that would be great, Q. I think you should do it in Finnish. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, Speedster, I think you and could do a German match, and I think it'd be awesome. Like, I would love to be able to promote, hey, here's, you know, this match, and it's in 5 different languages. Obviously, the real World Cup broadcasts all over the world in different languages, and I think if we can get it in more languages, we got a chance to spread it to more people, because I've noticed the language barrier is our real killer. If you look at the map of who plays Risk and who doesn't play Risk, it's mostly areas that at least speak English as like a second language, or it's commonly spoken in their country. We really struggle in Asia and the Middle East, Africa. Those are the areas we're struggling in the most, but I think the language barrier is part of the problem. Why can't you upload videos in Finnish, Kuel? Maybe there's a rule or something? I don't know. You can't upload to like YouTube in Finnish? Okay, so everyone's getting to keep their bonus. Everyone's playing very good neighbor. Oh, viewer base would go down a lot. Ah, gotcha. Well, yeah, I don't want it to hurt you, obviously. I don't think that would be a good thing. But I do think it's a problem that we're all streaming in English. Obviously, I'm the loser American that only speaks one language, so I can only do English. But I mean, there's got to be a pretty good German audience, I would think, Speedster. If any of you could do Mandarin, I think that would really help us. I don't know if you could, like, dub it or something cool. Could you do a dub? I mean, I know that would take a while. But if you did a dub of it in English and Finnish. I think if we can just get everybody on board to go watch Kuhl's videos, subscribe to him on YouTube, and watch stuff in Finnish with subtitles, maybe it could work. No breaks yet. How about this 11 sitting on the island for Opentanio? I think he is in a fantastic spot, and Admiral Michael de Ruyter blocking up the middle. Has basically a 3 territory block on the middle of the board that you've got to go through an 11 or a 6 to get through the board, and puts 2s on the other territories. Ah, here's the first big hit we see. We see a break of Majoe by Jelmer. Yeah, I totally understand. That's a bunch of time to do the dubbing. Yeah, so one of the things I was thinking about, one group stream with selectable different audio feeds. Totally agree. And what I would love to do... Okay, let's get this kill, though, first. This is Lernsey getting the fed kill. Jelmer fed Majoe to him, and probably fed himself also. So we see Lernsey go up to 5 points here. By the way, any of you streamers that plan on streaming your games, I'm not editing the scoreboard at all right now. It's actually done by the match host, and you're seeing it get updated live. Add this to your streams. I think it helps viewers a lot. I've sent the instructions to you guys, and I'm happy to help anyone set it up that needs it. Hey, thanks for the follow, another player. I'm happy to help anyone that needs it, but it's updating live, and I think it makes it really fun for viewers to have, and the match host do the updating for you. I'm not messing with it at all. And you guys are way smarter than me at that kind of stuff, so you'll set it up in like 5 seconds probably. Yeah, Zeraki's in there helping out too. I will send you the instructions, Speedster. I'll send you them. But what, so we were talking, I think Kuhl and I were maybe talking about it. It could have been Parlox. But we were talking about the different nations being able to VC during their World Cup games. Like their team of 3 could all VC during the game, potentially. And I think it'd be really cool if they can all chat, and those streamers, like Speedster is say streaming a German match. And he's got the German team in there that you're getting to hear them talk about what they're going to do in German. Okay, so we got a kill here. Admiral Michael de Ruyter gets the kill on Jelmer. That's the second bounty in the game. And gets the bonus that he won't get to keep. Does he have enough troops? He gets 15 for trading in. I'm trying to see if he has enough troops to get the Kevin bounty. I don't think he does. It would be really tight. His 11's locked on the other side. Yeah, so what I really wish is you could like group people in a VC, and you could like turn off the German team during their turn, or during their turn you turn them on so everyone can hear what the Germans are talking about, and you turn it off, and then the American turns go and you turn that group on. I think that would be cool, but I don't think that technology is built into Discord. So what we could do is have, you know, 6 different tourney stream VCs going, one for each nation that's playing, with a streamer or a broadcaster in that VC that's talking in that language also and can translate some of it or whatever. Okay, so Kevin is going to go for the kill on Learnsy. We're seeing a carousel of kills here. No, this is a 70 run. This is a very strange 70 run. It's not going to get to 70. That was a 54% run. So if you're going in Japan, you got to get all but 15 territories to get the 70%. Yeah, I do think the if your team's talking in Finnish, I think it'd be cool. I mean, to really spread the game around the world, which is the goal of the World Cup, one of our primary goals is to get it into a bunch of areas that don't necessarily have a ton of risk. I think the language piece is a real huge barrier for us right now. And you guys all speak like 12 languages in Europe, because you guys are way cooler than us. But I feel like we could do it and get it more accessible to more people. I guess the Americans are the ones watching all the risks. That's why you guys get better views in English. Or maybe the Americans, British, and Canadians, because it's all three of us. And Australians, I guess. Those are some of the big followers. You hear them talking their language, but you wouldn't understand anything. I know, but Speedster, what I'm thinking is if I was a German, I would be, rooting for my German national team, and I would love to watch a stream in German, hearing the Germans talk to each other, because they're going to want to talk to each other, in German, because that's what they know. That's probably what they feel most comfortable in. So they're going to be speaking to each other in German with a German host. I think that would be like a prime experience. Just because everyone at least speaks it as like a second language or an additional language, they know enough English. Yeah, I get that. Do you think speaking in Finnish would get any more Finnish viewers, though, than you currently have? Or do you think everyone that's from Finland can understand English? Okay, that's the 70 run by Open Tanyao. He gets the 10 points, and we've got a big spread on points right now. So we had 2 bounties taken, so that's 5 for Admiral Michael de Reuter, 5 for Learnsy, and the 10 points goes to Open Tanyao. Again, I didn't touch the scoreboard. You guys can set this up. I'm going to send you those instructions right now, Speedster, before I forget again. But yeah, you guys can set this up to also run this scoreboard on your stream. My goal is not to have like a monopoly on streaming this. What I would love is to be broadcasting this to as many people as possible. To be getting more people into it. Most of the Finns can talk in English, yeah. Yeah, he went for the 70 run and avoided the potential kill there for sure, right? He went for the sure thing, which was just the win, but he maybe could have gotten the kill on Admiral Michael de Reuter there. Yeah, I think if that's the case, Kuhl, then I wouldn't worry about it. Are we allowed to stream? Yeah, absolutely. I want you streaming your own games for sure, Lena Kitty. And I would love for you to stream them in French. But if you think that's a bad idea, because I'm getting some impressions that that might be a bad idea. But I think it'd be cool. I would have thought green was killing white and then suddenly got the 70. Yeah. Maybe he realized that he didn't have the right path set up or something. What Learnsy's saying. I mean, all the cool Germans already watched my stream. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Speedster. I think Germany's a little different. There's a bigger sect that maybe don't speak German. Or I mean, don't speak English. I don't know. You guys know way better in terms of your percentages. I'm sending you the link on how to do the scoreboard right now, Speedster. I think I linked you to the folder, but I'll add it in here also so you have it. As we go into game 2, which will be Machu Picchu 70 fixed. What if I... Yeah. Yeah, Lena, we want everybody streaming. I think the coolest scenario is to have, you know, maximum exposure, maximum broadcasters. But I do think the language thing is something we can maybe capitalize on. Getting it into more languages in more areas. If I knew, like, Arabic or Mandarin, maybe I just need to learn Mandarin and we could get a whole new audience in. I think 90% of German Twitch audience speaks or at least understands English. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Kuel. That's awesome. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Kuel. Whoever watches Twitch already is used to English streamers, basically. So would you guys say the vast majority are English streamers, I guess? I mean, I see English streamers, but I didn't know if that's just because I'm an English speaker and that's what comes up for me. I didn't know if you guys have different, like, recommended feeds and stuff. Canadians getting set up. They start in 30 minutes, so we'll jump into it as soon as this Dutch match finishes. We'll jump into Canadian Group 2. It's got Arco and Kilted playing in that one, as well as Uncle Traveling. I think it's Arco. Maybe I need to verify that. Yeah, Arco, Kilted, Bertolesque, Uncle Traveling, Maddie, Antoine444, and Sir Chronicus. Should be an awesome one. I think Kilted will be streaming the entire match, so you can definitely, if you want to jump over when we get into Game 3 here, I'll let you know when they're actually starting, so you guys can jump over and watch that if you want to watch it in its entirety, but we will jump over right at the end of this match. Going into Game 2, we've got Open Tanyao with 10. Gets the win, maybe left some points on the table. Admiral Michael De Reuter with 5, Lernsey with 5, Majoey, Jelmer, or Yelmer, it's probably Yelmer, and Kevin B01W with 0. There are some big German streamers that stream speaking German. Hey, Risky Cam, thanks for the subscription. That's awesome. Appreciate you. Love it. Riedel, are you saying that it's a German speaker? There's big German speaker streamers? Got everybody in here, so we'll get going in just a second. This is Machu Picchu 70% fixed. So this is bigger than the other 70% matches we have had so far in the tournament, or 70% maps that we've had so far in the tournament. The bonuses have been critical, and whether people play Good Neighbor or not. So based off Game 1 with this group, I would guess we're going to see a lot of bonuses taken and held with some Good Neighbor strategy. We'll see if that holds true. We've got everybody in here. Don't know what we're waiting on. We might be waiting on someone to come back from the bathroom or something. They're speaking a lot in Dutch in their chat in the lobby, so I don't know what they're saying. They might be saying just terrible things to each other. I have no idea. As I understand it, they speak like 3 different languages in the Netherlands, like 3 different primary languages. We're trying to get Majoey to change colors. But he said something in Dutch and I couldn't understand, so. And then he said hold on in English, which I do understand. Hold on. Yeah, he's jumping back in. He just lost the ID. Cool, cool, cool. But I am open to ideas on ways to get the broadcasting to different people and to spread it out further. That's kind of the whole goal of this event. So the goal was not to get me a bunch of viewers. The goal was really to get risk spread wide to show that we can create a real audience for this. And play it more in sport fashion where it's a 90-minute action-packed non-player viewer experience, right? So even if you're not playing in the game, it's fun to watch. That's what we're trying to do with this. Netherlands has only one primary language, though everyone is taught English in school. Ah, okay. But I understood there was like a German-speaking area, like all the signs are in German, and then maybe like a Dutch-speaking area, maybe English. Who streamed the last English game? I think I did, if that's what you're asking. The group. Or are you talking about like who streamed in Discord, or are you asking who streamed on Twitch? Okay, I think we got everybody, and we got everybody in the right colors. I was streaming on Twitch. At Mitch on Risk. No, that's... Oh, okay, I was thinking of Belgium. Sorry, I was thinking of Belgium, Learnsy. Got it confused. Yeah, they have the different parts. That's what I was thinking of. Let's make it so the players can talk within the groups. Yeah, I think that is the plan, Kuel. Hey, thanks for the follow. Middies 43. Good luck, Learnsy. Yeah, I think that will be the plan. I think what we'll have is a VC set up for each team in each game. And so that team, whether they want to or not, so the player can be the only one in that VC, or their teammates can also be in that VC with them, helping them out. Obviously, it'd be one player playing. Again, the streaming piece of it's annoying because we need the stream to be able to grab it for broadcasting purposes. So that part will be a little bit tricky. But I think it could be really cool if that broadcaster for that language was in that group, in that VC with them, and could grab what they're talking about. No, you won't be communicating with the opponents ever. There will never be any VC with opponents. It would only be just within your national team. For instance, if Brazil's got a player playing in a match, which Brazil doesn't have a national team, so that was a terrible example. But if France had a player playing in a match, all three French players on the national team could be in the VC, offering some help. Theoretically, you would need to be streaming it if you're the player, because your teammates are gonna need to be able to see what's going on to be able to help you. So, okay, so we see Majoey take the early +3 bonus there at the top. All of these bonuses over on the left side are +3s on this map. I'm getting to the map. Yeah, I know. I would love to know multiple languages. I'm always so embarrassed when I talk to Europeans that are like speaking 17 different languages, and they're like, "Oh, you only speak English? I guess I can do that for you." You guys are so much cooler than us. Okay, so we see the +3 also taken by Open Tanyao there on the left. But I do think the kind of overarching point here is, if we're really going to get Risk to be a worldwide played, by a ton of people everywhere, the language barrier, I think, is the biggest issue for us. And specifically, not so much speaking different European languages, because English travels so well through Europe. More of speaking some different Asian languages and Arabic and some different African languages. Because you can look at the map of who signed up for the Risk World Cup, and they're almost all English-speaking or European/secondary English-speaking countries. Spanish is somewhat popular. There has been some foray into Spanish. A lot of that thanks to Harlow the Hawk, who does some of his broadcasts in Spanish, which I think helps. You personally have to be available for every... Like me personally to broadcast them all? Is that what you're asking, Lena Kitty? And scaling down the risk app feels weird. I'm going to try to broadcast every national finals, Lena Kitty. That is the plan. Yeah. That is my plan. Kind of like the seeding round where I just ran a just insane week. That's going to be similar. So I opened up my Wednesday to have some daytime times for like the Australians and the Europeans. And then we'll do some weekend games to also make those work. And then we'll play the night games. Well, Australians and New Zealanders can play some of our U.S. night games. They're morning games for them. But yeah, scheduling is about to get crazy because everybody's in such different time zones. But we're going to work really hard to make it work for everybody. That's probably the second biggest barrier besides language is time zones. Ooh, we got a greedy Majoey going for a second bonus. Already has the +3 there at the top in the quarry. And then that's the +3 agriculture there on the bottom left. How about that? Oh, you think your times are bad? Is that what you think? What is bad about it? I gave you some great Wednesday options. I looked at your guys' availability, the French specifically. Your guys' overlapping availability was terrible. It's Wednesday or 1 a.m. Yeah, so the semifinals for both the Dutch, the Canadians, and the English next week, and the U.S. for that matter. The semifinals will determine everyone that moves through to the finals will be on a national team. It's Wednesday or 1 a.m. Yeah. What is 1 a.m. 2300 for you guys? Is that what's 1 a.m. in France? I think I gave you some 2300 options. Yeah. It's a tough time. If I had more consistent... If I could just like lock in European broadcasters for those matches, and I will do that for the World Cup, like I would love for you to help me lock in some times, Lena Kitty, that you maybe want to help with some broadcasting. We also have a couple of Dutch broadcasters that help out for the actual World Cup finals, because I won't be available at all times for all those games, and I don't want to make them terrible for everybody. But I'll try to use, that's what I would love to do, is use different people to broadcast on your own channels. For some of those matches. But for the finals, I'm trying to broadcast them all through here so everyone gets the consistent exposure. Yes, you still play in the finals because we have to have an English 1 and an English 2 after the finals. So the top 3 will be English 1, the bottom 3 will be English 2 after the finals. Yeah, I totally understand. They're not great default times. It should just be 1 week that it's real crazy, and then when we get to the World Cup finals, you'll have 3 game times, but they won't necessarily be consecutive, so it allows for more flexibility. But yeah, the finals may not be the best case scenario. We'll have a bunch of matches on Wednesday, probably. Time zones are tricky. It would be easier if I lived in Europe, I think, because I'm more in the middle, probably. Smart, yeah. You bet, Risky Cam. Feeling pretty confident, Risky Cam, that you're going to make one of those English teams? As expected here, everyone being good neighbor. Kevin takes the big bonus, as well as Jelmer takes a big bonus. Who doesn't? Learnsy does not have a bonus. You guys think he's in trouble? He's got white blocking him in that water mirror bonus. That's a +6 that Kevin's holding up there at the top. And he goes and breaks the +5 of Jelmer. Wow, that was not good neighborly at all. How about that? Lena, I would love... Hey, we got some big-time players in here, so I would love your guys' opinion. Here's my thought. For the nations that didn't have 6, playing in a finals, we play no bots. What do you guys think? The reason we play bots in these games is because we have to have the points be equal across the board in terms of number of players you can kill and such. But if you're playing in a finals, then there's no other group to compare to. So I think we play no bots for nations with less than 6. But I would love your guys' opinions on it. Now's the time. Learnsy not in trouble. Yeah, Learnsy's not in trouble now after that break like that. That was perfect. Middies is on no bots. But I would love some of your guys' thoughts on it. I know we got some big time players in here. Oh, yeah, orange does go break white. Yeah, and this would be only for the nations that had less than 6 players sign up total. So none of the nations that went through the seeding and stuff, because that's totally different. You guys should all have 6 players. But just the nations that had less than 6 players that signed up, we'd play their finals with no bots. I just think bots. I just think bots can be unevenly distributed, right? And the reason we have bots in these is because we need the bounty points to equal out. Okay, so here goes the bounty on Learnsy. Majoey takes the 5-point bounty on Learnsy. Tough start for Learnsy there. Couldn't get the bonus. Got blocked out of the bonus. Then he gets the kill. Cool. Kilted is going to be streaming that Canadian quarterfinal. Yeah, so we'll jump over once this match ends. But if you want to watch the Canadian quarterfinal in entirety, you can jump over there early. We won't be doing post-game conversations on this one. Open Taniel probably will do the post-game for this one, so you can jump over to that after this. Oh, he's doing it on YouTube. Okay, so watch out for that. A little different. Kilted's on YouTube. So Majoey's at 5. You can see he's in second place, winning the tiebreaker there. Learnsy, that was a tough one. Couldn't get the bonus, huh? %70 on 4. Yeah. I know, that's the downside, Lena, is with 4 players, 70% is tricky. I agree. I'm going back and forth on it. I got to make a decision here in the next day or so. But I think both are kind of luck based. Like if you have bots, it's luck based whether you get sat next to the bot and if it's hitting you all game. But also if you don't have a bot, the 70% could be very luck based. Risky Cam, I think you got it for sure. 100%. What about staff fill-ins? That's interesting. We just put Riedel and Speedster in every match. You have to beat them to make their national team. Yeah, so we won't have any games with 3 players. It'll be 4 players always. Yeah, I'm obviously not going to put staff villains, but I do think that's funny. I think it'd be hilarious, but that would ruin it because then they get to choose who wins and loses. I just don't think random villains will work. Pink players are always the best. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that from someone before, I think. Okay, we think Majoey gets the 70 here. Goes 6 on 1 or 6 on 5? Or goes for a bounty first. Gets the bounty on red? No. Just pure 70 run here. We're going to have a wide open game going. Oh, this is the bounty on... Oh, didn't get the bounty on black. Ugh. Didn't get the bounty, but gets the 10. Didn't line up the 70% there. Oh, yeah, super confident, Risky Cam. So he gets the 10 points. Goes up to 15, leading the group. But maybe also, like Open Tanyao before, left some points on the table there. Hitting everyone equally. Yeah. As long as you're ruining everyone's game equally, I think that'd be fair. So Majoey moves into the group lead at 15 points. Open Tanyao at 10. Admiral Michael De Reuter and Lernsey tied at 5 in third place. Lernsey currently has the tiebreaker. Jelmer and Kevin BO1W at 0. The big issue villains aren't playing for the same as the other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they would feel it's like personal versus a bot just being unlucky programming, right? I don't know. I'm halfway bots and I'm halfway fill-ins. Also thought maybe halfway in between you go like if it's a 4-player game we add one bot, but if it's a 5-player game we just play it out. Yeah, Riedel, you want to jump in for some German help? Would love to have you. I think I have deafened myself, maybe? Can you hear me, Riedel?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't tell if I had deafened or something. Okay, we got Riedel in here. Gonna help with some of the German pronunciation that I'm so good at. If you guys would just make things more English or more favorable for English to speak, that would be way better.
I mean, at least for the states of Germany, I think there are English names.
Oh, are there really? Well, like
Yeah,
some
for
of them I can just
like
kind of figure out, like Southwest or Sudenwesten or whatever it is.
yeah, for example, like the like Bayern is Bavaria, of course, and the one on the far right, the +4 is the Saxon is called Saxony.
Saxony, yep. So is Bayern actually? I mean, that's Bavaria in English.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
Bavaria.
realize that. But you guys also call it Bavaria, or you all call it Bayern?
No, we all call it Bayern.
You all call it Bayern. Okay,
Yeah, that's the
gotcha.
official German name.
I thought that Bavaria was an area of Bayern. I didn't realize they were equivalents.
I mean, it is an area, but it likes the English name for the area.
Gotcha.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know the English names for all German areas. I think Hotbuns would be better for that. I think she even did a quiz on the
Oh,
stream
true. That's funny because Hot Buns,
with
yeah,
the
lives there now.
with the with the English names, because I mean she lives in Germany, but I think she mostly knows the English names.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, but Spitzer, yeah, German calls Bavaria. JJ calls German Bayern Bavaria, which is pretty funny, like for a German speaker.
Okay, Lernsey's asking how he's winning the tiebreaker. So didn't I get a kill in the same round? So you each have a bounty. But your bounty is currently over the group winner. So you each have one bounty, but tiebreaker 3 is bounties on the group winner, and currently that's Majoey. So you have the bounty on Majoey, which gives you the tiebreaker as of now. So tiebreaker 3 is what's gotcha. Ask JJ how he calls Bavaria. Does he say it wrong?
Yeah, he says Bavaria.
Bavaria. That's close, right? It's close.
Yeah,
I didn't I feel like I really learned something today that Bayern is equivalent to Bavaria. I just thought Bavaria was a region.
Yeah, Bavaria is a very common, like, I think most American people have at least heard of Bavaria, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's
Just
probably
because
the state name we know best.
Like that.
Yeah. We have a bunch of restaurants. Like if it's a German restaurant, a lot of times Bavaria is in the name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably because like in the US or in a lot of parts of the world, like German food is often equivalent with Bavarian food. But
Right.
if you go to a German restaurant, you will often get Bavarian food.
Gotcha. But
Just
Bavaria
because
is
of
not like the most populated area in Germany, right?
no,
Okay.
it is not. I mean, I think it's the second most populated state,
Gotcha.
but like
The like
the plus
north.
three, the plus three on
Yep.
the top left, Nordrhein-Westfalen. That is the. It's very densely populated. It's decently big, but it's very like there's city by city, like big, a lot of big cities. It's called the Ruhrpott, which is like a heavy industrialized area. And
It's a city named that?
no, like it's the region is called that way.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Ruhrpott.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, we're trying to get Majoey in the game. We'll get going. Again, we're about 5 minutes away from the start time of the Canadian game. We don't know how long it'll take them to actually get going. So feel free to jump over there, and then we'll jump into the Canadian match once we get done with this, once we get Majoey to join. Who are you feeling good about here, Riedel?
Yeah, again, it's a very interesting and close like final. I think everybody still has a shot of making top three, even Yelma and Kevin. I don't know. Yeah, I just call him Kevin because I don't know how to tell the
Yeah, yeah,
letters.
yeah.
But everybody still has a chance, even for first place, which is how you want the game three to go, right?
Yeah,
When it's not all said and done already.
right.
But I mean, yeah, I think Tanyao has a good chance, and yeah, probably Yoi is already probably also through, and the ones with the 5 points have to be careful that they still make it through and not get in the situation like Miles was in the last game, right? He was also on 5 points and then didn't made it through.
That's true. That's true. Speedster is saying, did you update the scores yourself? The Excel sheet is still showing US qualifier. I don't know what you mean, Speedster. Okay, they're changing colors. That's okay. We can make it work. I know how to change colors. I'm prepared for this. Oh yeah, and a quick bathroom break, sure. So again, the Dutch qualifiers, they have 4 spots available out of this group. So the top 4 will make it through. So
Okay, so
it may
not the top
change some of the strategy here on how you play this out.
Yeah. So basically, Open Tanyao and Myoi have it for sure, right? There's no mathematical way that they don't make it, so they can just
I
spot
think,
out
yeah, I
basically.
think Majoey is good. You think Open Tanyao's safe?
Yeah, because if the only way they don't make it would basically be a win is worth more than 2 bounties, right?
Right.
Like if you
Right.
get 2 bounties, yeah. So, and he has the win, so he
Right,
needed
because
to be
4
part by
already are
3.
there. I
Yeah,
gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah.
but that makes it very interesting for
The other 4.
Admiral, Learnsey, and the other 4. Yeah, the other 2.
Okay, so Lena Kitty asking how it has 4 spots. So it's just based off the number of signups, the way their seeding round worked. They had enough auto qualifiers to get. We had to get 6-player quarterfinals. So they had enough auto advancers the way it worked out is there were 4 spots available from each of the 2 groups because we're trying to get full lobby. So the semifinals will be top 3 go on. This is only for their first round, just because of the way the seeding round set up. Okay, glad not Young Me, you're good. Yeah, not the finals. Finals will always be top 3. Semifinals will all be top 3 also. It was just for this one. I think we're gonna start any second here. I'll be ready to jump right into the Canadian one right after. So the Canadians are still setting up their lobby as of now. We'll jump in right after. Oh, the Canadians are on their waiting period, so if we can get started soon, we might get to watch both. I don't know how long this bathroom break is going on for. Hopefully we'll get going any second here. Another thing that we probably need to clean up if we want to get these really broadcast ready. Like these times between games and stuff. So that it's a little smoother. Okay, so Learnsy's explaining how Open Tanyao can still get knocked out.
Not safe yet, but which win is worth more? Like no, that doesn't matter. But so 10 points, yeah, that's true. So he's basically already safe, but yeah, it's true. There's still a slim chance he doesn't make it. Yeah, Lena, you're right, because a win is worth 15. Yeah, true.
Because you have a guaranteed bounty.
Yeah, you can't get a win without the kill at the end.
Yeah, so if 2 other bounties get taken, well, I guess if Admiral and Learnsy both get 2 bounties, and one of the zeros get the win in a bounty, would be the scenario.
Yeah, that's the only chance, right?
Yeah.
So he basically just has to prevent.
Yeah, he needs Yelmer and Kevin not to go very far in this game, and then he's good.
Yeah, or just hit either orange or white very hard.
Right.
But it's very unlikely in a pro game that like the bounties will be split exactly that way. But it can still happen, and we saw in the last qualifier, in the English qualifier, that even with 0 points, it's still possible to get it done in the last game.
Okay, I think we're actually starting now. Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting for. Are they writing something in their chat?
No. They're all saying they're ready, but we're not starting yet. I don't know if Majoey just lost focus or what. I think everyone's ready. Learnsy, I think everyone's ready. Do you think someone's missing? Everyone has responded ready.
They don't want to pull.
They don't want the English situation where someone doesn't ready up. Yeah.
English, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta avoid that for sure. But if we could have started this 10 minutes ago, we probably would have been done in time for the Canadian start.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe there was just an issue there.
Yeah, maybe. That's weird.
Don't know what's going on. Oh, he was waiting the 5 minutes. But it was just... I don't know.
Yeah, has the Canadian game already started?
No, they're in their waiting period trying to get their lobby filled, I believe. I'll jump to it real quick on our...
Oh, okay. I just checked. They
Yeah.
are on the first one.
Oh, okay. They just started. Yep.
They just started. Yes.
That's the Canadian match going, and it looks like they did get their 6th player. So, yep. You guys can watch. Use one eye for each match here. We'll jump
Yeah.
over to the Canadian one once these Dutch get theirs finished.
Yeah, the Canadian qualifiers very stacked as well.
Oh yeah,
Lot of
very
lots of
stacked.
big names.
That match also is a top 4 go through to their semifinals. So they have 8
Okay.
already in the semifinals, and those 4 out of those 6 will go through.
So they will also have 2 teams.
Yes, the Canadians will have 2 teams. Canadian, Dutch, and English will have 2 national teams. The Germans could have 2 if they somehow get 12 people to show
Yeah.
up this week.
Maybe I'll just ask my one of my relatives
That's all you gotta
to
do. Just show up in the
download the
lobby,
Discord.
right? It's simple.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's got to be more than 12 people in all of Germany that play Risk.
Yeah, it's really weird because I always thought the German
I would have guessed Germany was going to be
base was
the third
was way bigger.
most. Yeah.
I guess that's not the case, but
I wonder if it's the language barrier though. I wonder because like you guys are saying there's not quite as many German speaking English as everywhere else. But I don't know.
there are quite some, like, at least the Twitch audience, I would say,
Yeah.
is very international, but maybe the players who just play casually
Yeah.
or maybe on the Discord as well, but not very active. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. The Discord, like the official Discord, is pretty much all in English, right?
Yeah.
You almost have to speak English to be able to follow anything.
So, good spawn for Tanyao, I would say. He can almost go for the bonus first turn for Schleswig-Holstein.
Yeah, so
But
that's
not,
the top
not
bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Facing,
Really
what
thinking
is he
it
doing?
through. Yeah, doing the Chegwich,
Okay.
thinking it through there. He wants the 2 for 4 bonus is what he wants.
Interesting. And he moved into Thüringen, which is questionable, I would say.
You don't like that move?
No, especially because White has already a 2 in there and a 2 nearby, so
The 2 next to it, yeah.
White might roll the 6v3 and you would immediately lose the position.
Yeah, so White's going to
And
get the extra troop on the first turn to roll 6v3 potentially. Hey, thanks for the follow, Drums. Oh my gosh. Drom Dansarn. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if White rolls that. Everyone really thinking through this first turn here. Joey hasn't made the move either.
yeah, Red doesn't have a very good spawn, or at least a bonus he can immediately
Gotta do
go
something though, right?
Yeah, he's placing it in the top right bonus, which is very difficult to hold.
Norddeutschland?
Yeah, close. Norddeutschland.
Norddeutschland?
Yes. Very nice.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, but that bonus, he's not going to take that bonus. I don't know what he's going to do up there.
Probably not. But he's pretty safe already, so he can just do whatever he wants.
That's true. He can kind of mess around and take his chance.
But I also found a bit confusing by Tanyao's move, because it would have been a different story if he attacked once into Thüringen and then in the +4 in the middle and then stayed there, but he attacked up top anyway, so it even save an attack. And yeah,
there it is.
We see what I said would happen.
Yeah. You got to watch for that when people are later in turn order on that first turn, because they're getting the extra troops. If he was just getting 3 troops there, he probably doesn't roll that.
Yeah, I think that I would have done the same, right? 6v3. Yeah. If you failed it, of course, that's pretty
game
bad
over.
For you. Game over, but I think, especially for White, who probably needs the bounty to be safe, I think that's a decent move. So.
Yeah, and he probably gets that stack rolled next turn if he doesn't do that. So it's kind of kill or be killed there.
Yeah. Orange also goes for the bonus. As expected.
Sajin.
Saxon.
Saxon. Oh, okay, so that's Saxony. Wow, you guys spell it
Yeah,
so much
that's
differently.
Saxony.
Okay.
I mean,
Ours is Soxony.
yeah, but the
CH is like
CH
an X.
is pretty much the same.
Gotcha.
It's
Saxony.
pronounced the same, right? Yeah.
Okay, so he does take that top bonus now, but he doesn't have the troops up there that he could have had.
Yeah, because I think in the first turn he also added one troop down in the bottom and attacked into Saxony. So basically he forced himself to do the 6v3 up top this turn, which could have been a 7v3, and he lost the position in the bottom anyway. So yeah, that was a bit of a
Yeah,
blunder, I would say.
he kind of went with two different mines there and kind of ended up stuck in the middle. We'll see if he gets to hold the bonus.
Yeah, I probably think so. I don't think the only one who can really break him is White.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
I don't think, in a sense, White and Green and Red are pretty, like, not untouchable, but no one really wants to mess with them because they
Right.
don't have much to lose, right? The others
Ooh,
would probably be more careful.
there's a break of Lernsey. That's tough for Lernsey.
Yeah, but not much he can do about it, right?
No, he tried to
can't
guard
really
pretty much everywhere he could. He could have put the other three there, I guess, but he would have had to. Oh, Black is going for the big +8 down at the bottom.
Yes, Baden-Württemberg.
Baden-Württemberg.
Yeah,
+8.
I think on the map it's written a bit differently. I think the U, the what do you call the
U.
the U with the dots up top.
Umlaut.
But I don't think.
There's no umlaut on this one.
Yeah, but in German it usually has
Ah,
a umlaut. Yes,
gotcha.
but probably in
Is it
English you would
umlaut? Are
say
you saying umlaut's an English word
Baden-Württemberg.
also?
We say umlaut.
Umlaut. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna get that? I guess he's waiting a turn to roll a 6 on 2 there.
Yeah, but from what we've seen so far, I don't think he will get to hold it, I guess, since Miaoui is on a aggressive mission.
Yeah. Going after Lernsey. Now remember, the top 4 get through, so Lernsey really just needs black and pink not to get a bounty. That's really what Lernsey needs in this now that he doesn't get to hold the bonus and has a 7 sitting in his bonus. Probably has to focus more on something like that.
Yeah. So a thing I also just noticed is that both white and orange are inclined to only focus black and pink,
Yep.
since if we don't pass them, they just make it through. So it's also something to watch out for.
Okay. Orange goes
If
for
they,
the southwestern Germany bonus.
Interesting.
That's a +6 there that Lernsey swaps over to. How do you feel about
I'll
that
take
move?
the trade.
That was impressive
Yeah,
to make that work, huh?
yeah. Black left all the troops out of there. I think he had a bunch of there in the beginning, but
Yeah.
so it was pretty much empty. I think that was well played. Let's see if Red lets him hold that.
If he comes all the way across, because he's a ways away from that.
Yeah.
That would be a very targeted move if he comes all the way across to break it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Open's
Especially
working
if
on just a bottom exterior, potentially.
yeah. I don't like the way how he's guarding it, but it seems to work out fine so far because he doesn't have to take a lot of risk with kills, so I guess
Yeah.
it's fine to say.
The reason it's top 4 is because we had 16 Dutch signups. So to get the 2 full lobbies for quarterfinals, that's 12, 12 in the 2 lobbies, and then 4 auto qualified. So we need 8 to make the full semifinal lobby. So that's why it's top 4 for this. It'll be top 3 rest of the way. Majoi's in trouble.
Yeah, and I also think it's his move is also very interesting because I think he probably in his first turn he probably wanted to take or wanted to line himself up to take Saxony, and then Orange took the bonus turn one,
Yep.
which was probably also the reason why
He
Majot
hit it.
broke him.
He felt like he had the right to it.
He felt like that was his bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the reason, but which I found weird is why he now didn't take it. Right,
Right.
that's a bit confusing to me, but he can do whatever he wants.
Red's
He's
encouraging White to
he's too
break,
already.
learns he? I don't think he's going to. I think he likes his position. I think he likes that he and Orange have the same goal of making sure Black and Pink don't win this thing. Ah, a break by Kevin, breaking open up top. Kevin has played a very aggressive risk match.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a decent move in the sense since he and Green are fighting for the spot a bit, but I think Pink's target should not be Green, but rather the ones lower in points, like White and Orange. So I think he should have broken Orange maybe. Um, since he doesn't gain anything from it, right? From breaking
Right.
Green, he's quite weak, and he will get he will need to get more than one kill to pass open. So yeah, maybe that wasn't the best.
Yeah, I think he's thinking he might have a line on a kill there eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Or he's trying to feed it to, but he doesn't want to feed it to White for sure. If he's gonna feed something, he wants to feed it to Red or Green, but he's hitting Green.
Yeah, from what I've seen so far, the players don't really play it like I would play it, like the
Yeah.
having the points always in mind, which is I think a very important aspect.
Yeah, especially in game 3. I think you have to
Yeah,
have that.
definitely.
Maybe not game 1, game 2, you can kind of play those straight up and just try to get your best results, but I think in game 3 you really need to know that.
Yeah, which can be a little bit controversial, like in the
Sure.
US qualifier yesterday. There was a bit of a
Yeah.
issue with that, but I think it's a legitimate
Yeah.
practice to do.
Yeah, I
That's
think there's some logic to it. In general, the targeting hasn't worked well overall. We've seen in the tournament for people that just straight up target to try to get through. Usually, you end up playing a really bad risk game when you do that. The better way to play it is to play your normal risk game, and then when the opportunity arises, go for that bounty that makes sense, versus just rolling every troop into them all game long, because that usually ruins your game also.
yeah, that's definitely true.
And then other people may pass you, like you think you're competing with one person for a spot, but then you ended up ruining your game and someone else passes you. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I mean, an interesting thing that just occurred is like Black pretty much got 50% of his troops before he had 20, and now he has
Right on
above
that
30.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so he by getting to hold the bonus, he really has put himself into a strong position and might actually have a
Ah.
chance to.
White goes for a second bonus.
Yeah, both White and Black are really in a strong position here.
Yeah, White's now plus
Orange is
7. Orange is
yeah,
plus 6.
Orange is +6 and Black is +8. So Black's still getting the most, but yeah, Pink will fall quite far. Will fall behind quite far, I think here. So
Yeah, not
not
having
too
the
sure.
bonus when they're gaining that much, Pink's in trouble.
Yeah, I think Pink is done for
Yeah,
probably.
I think so too.
He's also only in 2 positions, so White. No, White doesn't have the kill, but orange is close to getting the kill. If
Orange is
pink
lining up
doesn't
there.
if pink doesn't set on 4, I think
Yeah.
he
Learnsy is
might
lining
die.
up pink for sure.
Yes.
He's thinking,
So,
I just need one bounty and I'm through. So,
yeah, pretty
especially if
much
it's
right.
the
Yeah.
pink bounty, that's really valuable because it takes out one of his competitors.
Yeah, I mean,
Although
if
black could still
orange gets
pass him.
yeah, if orange gets one bounty and both white and black also get one bounty or more, then orange still wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he still needs to be a bit careful
Yeah, he can't
to
risk it all
not
for a
to,
bounty.
to not yeah to not die after getting the bounty. He still has to
Yeah.
play it a bit safe.
Red's been playing very cavalier all game with the 15 points. We'll see what he does here.
Yeah. What also happened, he set in early, both green and red set in early, which doesn't matter too much for them since they are both the point leaders, but something to
Yeah, interesting.
mention too. Yeah, I think green setting in, he was afraid that pink might break him because he fortified the 7 to the border. So interesting to see what pink will do here.
Okay.
Maybe he breaks him. I don't know why pink is mad at green, but
Red's also mad at orange. I think from that initial thing that you said, he felt like he stole his bonus, I guess. But he's hit orange as much as he can all game.
yeah. So yeah, I think this will come down to black or white if they have the execution to win it.
Yeah, and they're
Orange
both...
also is in a decent position, but I like black and white the most here.
Yeah, black and white with two of the lowest positions, currently sitting in 4th and 6th place. Could really shake it up.
Yeah, definitely. Especially white is very strong in a very strong position here, and black in position before white, so always
And
has
that's an
the
early
first.
trade from white. Is that for a bounty?
Might be probably can kill most of the board. He's probably lining up for pink, yeah. Just
Gotta go through a 6 or a 7. So the kill's on green. White goes for the kill on green, which makes him even and gives him a direct bounty, so he moves ahead of him on
no, it doesn't, right? Because green got the win.
yeah, but the oh no, they're both at 10 and he's got the direct bounty now for the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
I may have answered your question earlier wrong because I thought you were saying two bounties in the same game. But you were saying a win is better than two bounties, but that's not true. I thought you were saying two bounties in the same game. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what I thought was that the win, so 10 points, is worth more than two bounties in a similar game, but you probably meant like two bounties in the same game,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
only
I
makes it
misunderstood what
okay.
you were asking. Yep. So
Okay, so
he's currently in second place in the group. Admiral Michael de Reuter goes up to second place in the group. Open
okay,
Tanyao now in
so
third at 10. Learnsy out. Or no, he's in fourth as it stands, and 4 people get through. So Learnsy just needs pink and black not to get any points.
yeah, yeah, this is very close.
And pink went for just a bunch of territory on that last turn. Learnsy trying to figure out if he's got the pink bounty.
Yeah, if I'm orange, if I'm Nancy, I think I definitely trade in just to be safe, so no one kills me. Because even though it's not worth the cards, definitely,
Yeah.
someone still might go for it just for the points. So I think that's a bit risky here.
Yeah,
But
he holds on 5 cards. Black also on 5 cards with 41 troops.
yeah, and
Not really in danger of being killed, though.
no, yeah, I don't know what sets are 12. Okay, so
Yeah.
no sweep will happen probably, but
Yeah, I mean, we're still not.
black,
We're just now into turn 6. We had a
yeah,
lot of early trades.
yeah. Most people still have their cards, but we have 3 early trades, right? So
I think he's about to roll this 6. He really wants to
mhm.
feed Learnsy.
Um, I think he has calmed down a bit since
Okay, maybe he didn't. I thought he
second
was gonna
turn.
roll it.
Okay, so if I'm black, I'd probably kill white, I
He gets
think.
12.
Yeah,
He gets
I
the 10
think
on the
I kill
bottom.
white here.
It's not an easy kill.
Yeah, it's a bit tough.
I don't know that he's got it. He's got to go left and
I think,
right
yeah,
from
yeah,
that
he
15.
has it. He
Okay,
has
so
it, I
he's going to
think.
go up from the 20.
He put a bit too much on the 15, but he still has it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it. So black gets the kill on Admiral Michael de Ruyter. He finishes with 10. Currently sitting in second place. That's the first 5 points for Yelmer. Does he move above Learnsy in the tiebreaker? We'll see in a second.
Cause white killed green, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's quite close right now.
Yeah, so we'll see if we'll get the updated scoreboard here in just a second, hopefully. We'll see if Yelmer moves up.
Yeah, so if Yelmer gets the win and learns he gets another kill, it might be close for Open Tanyao, right? Who
Yeah,
would win the
so
tiebreaker
Learnsy
between
Learnsy
Learns
currently has the tiebreaker over Yelmer. So Learnsy's
and
sitting in 4th and Yelmer sitting in 5th. Hey, thanks for the raid, Stark.
who has the tiebreaker over Open Tanyao?
Admiral Michael de Ruyter has the tiebreaker on Open Tanyao. Is that what you're asking?
No, like if Learnsy would get another bounty and he would also have 10 points, right?
Yes, he would be in a
So would
3-way
he?
tie. I would have to look at that one to see.
Okay,
Well,
that's
whoever has the
very
most bounties, Open has the win and no bounty. So Open would lose in that tiebreaker.
Oh,
If they're all
okay.
3
So
at
yeah,
10.
if Lanzi gets the kill here, he
But the top 4 move on, so they'd still all be okay as long as Yelmer doesn't
yeah.
get any more
But
points.
it's looking like Yelmer might get the win here.
Might. I think Learnsy maybe hits him here.
25, yeah. But that's not enough for the kill.
But he
And
could limit his chances at winning, knowing that that's the only person behind him. So Learnsy just
yeah,
got the kill on Majoey. Is that right? He just killed Red?
yeah. So
Okay.
he's also on 10 points. So he would make it right now. Interesting. He's just hitting a bunch of stuff.
So currently, Admiral Michael de Ruyter's in 2nd, Learnsy's in 3rd, Open Tanyao in 4th on that tiebreaker.
Okay, so for Open Tanyao to make it, he needs Learnsy to win.
He needs, Yelmer not to get any more points.
Okay, so...
But Yelmer's going to get the bounty here on Kevin.
Pink, yeah. So black wins if orange doesn't have a trade.
Yeah, it's going to come down to those cards on 3.
Yeah, if he has a trade on 3, orange wins. If he doesn't, then black should get the win.
Yeah, there's no trade and turn here, so it's going to matter if Learnsy has cards or not.
Unfortunately, I don't,
Which means Open Tanyao
didn't pay a
goes
lot
up.
of attention to the cards. Yeah.
Now
Okay,
the
so he has a
tiebreaker could.
trade, so he should win. He should
Okay,
win.
Learnsy has a trade.
Learnsy has a trade, so he should win.
Yeah,
If he splits correctly.
he doesn't have enough troops to kill Learnsy here. He could just hit him.
Learnsy should get enough troops with the trade in to kill.
It's not an easy kill. There's
Yeah,
troops all over. He's only got 35.
But
22.
yeah, maybe like maybe put like 25, 30 on the bottom. Yeah, 30. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough, and
then he can add to his
the rest
top.
on
He's
the
got a lot of
top.
territories to take in 60 seconds. He's a fast mover, though.
Yeah, he's fast enough. I think he got it.
Now, if he doesn't get this kill, we know that Yelmer's got 5 cards, so he's coming right back at him.
Yeah. So, but Yelmer also was a bit slower. So, but yeah, he doesn't have enough.
Does
I'm
not
really
have enough
puzzled.
troops. He just
Interesting.
breaks.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yelmer
So
gets
black still will.
30, I think.
I thought that I thought orange would have enough for the
He
king,
split.
but
He split right. There's just a lot of territories. 40.
yeah, that there was a lot of territories to
Okay,
do,
so he
right?
gets the 40. He should take most of the map and learns he won't have a trade coming back at him. So I think Yelmer's going to get this win. And I think that
Yeah,
knocks Open Tanya out, but we'll see how it affects the tiebreaker.
yeah, that would be really unfortunate that the missed win on the Japan game. Yeah,
Yeah,
the missed bounty
not
on
getting
the
that
70%
bounty.
run. Yeah, that really hit him now. That's quite annoying for him.
Yeah, that's
If
tough.
if
Leaving those
Yelmer gets
points
the
on the
win
table.
here, which he should. He can't kill him now, but
And he's also ahead in cards.
yeah, he's ahead in cards.
He's not
Learns he
going to
won't
get
have a
any
trade
bonus.
for
Yeah.
another 2.
He
Yeah,
is going to get the 1 bonus.
okay, but yeah, it won't matter.
Not enough. Yeah.
No.
Ah,
Ah, that's really unfortunate.
we'll see how the tiebreaker works out once we put in these finals, because it could be based off of who has the most bounties on the group winner. We'll see.
I think especially Open Tanyao also played the last game. I think he played it very well. He traded in early to secure his bonus, and I don't know who it was, but someone went for his bounty, and it was, I don't think it was a good bounty. I think white went for his bounty, and
Yeah.
he made sure went through, right?
Yeah.
But it pretty much cost Tana Yao his game, and that's quite unfortunate for him.
Yep. Oh, he did have
Because
cards on 3, huh?
yeah. Okay.
Just a pathing mistake would be the only... He's still on 2 cards, so even a pathing mistake here doesn't end it. Yeah.
And then trades are also not as high yet,
Yeah.
so an unnecessary split, but he still got it.
Yep. The second unnecessary split.
Well played by Yelmer.
Yeah, that's a great win by Yelmer. He goes up to 18 points. Let's check and make sure that these... We'll check the tiebreakers here and see what happens here once we put in this final score. So he ends with 19. Yelmer's going to win the group. Open Tanyao does finish 5th with the tiebreaker. So Open Tanyao out. Will be on the waiting list next round because he's going out on a tiebreaker. So Open will still be on a on the waiting list. But he's out as of now. Yelmer, Majoey, Admiral Michael de Reuter, Lernsey, and Open... go through. Open Tanyao and Kevin are out. We're going to jump straight into the Canadian match. Thanks again to Riedel for Germany. Feel free to come back to Germany for the Canadian match.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to jump over to the Canadian match now.